And welcome to Sandyton episode 27. Today we're going to take a look at the smelter. The smelter does exactly what you would expect him to do. They will take ingots produced in your mine, which is the primary purpose of the mine, and they will smelt those down into ore. That ore can then go over to the blacksmith to be processed into tools that your colonists will use. We do have requirements for the smelter, and they make sense also. That's just one furnace per level, and I'll cover that again at the end of the build video, which let's go ahead and jump on into. Alright everybody, that is going to wrap it up for our build. Let's grab our tag tool real quick, because we still need to tag our building. And that is, by the way, sneak, right click on your hut block. Come over here. Oh, I'm recording my my reference there. That's okay. We need to add our ground level tag, and like I've mentioned before, this is required for every build, so we just type that in, close the GUI, left click right there, and that is all there is for that. And through the magic of some trickery, my reference model is gone over there. But let's go ahead and do a quick showcase. We've got our sign here that shows off that this is the smeltery, as we've got an ingot there. We've got some ingots for sale, just copper, iron, and gold. We don't generally use netherite. We have some conventions maybe on blocks that we will use in builds and blocks that we won't use, generally based on difficulty. We don't include any mob heads or netherite, just because it's too much trouble to get to. And that's it. We've got our furnace here. My first time I built this, for you guys, I did a little bit backwards there, but that's alright, I corrected that. You can see we have our 5 furnaces. Now that is the requirement for the smelter. We have to have 5 furnaces, 1 furnace per level. And that's it. We got tons of storage. We got 2, 4, 6, 8 racks. I don't know if we actually need that many, but that's how many we've got. We've got a nice storefront, and on the back you can see we've got a nice little design here. We've got our latch for a big door, little door for him to go through, and then of course our sign that marks the alley entrance as the smelter. I hope the roof part of the video wasn't too terrible. It's not a terribly complicated roof, but at the same time it's slightly complicated. You can see I missed a little bit of it here when I was finishing this up, and you guys couldn't see inside of there anyway. That wraps it up for our build. That is going to wrap it up for today's episode. I went ahead and cut the leveling showcase and description down, since pretty much we're following the same pattern that I've already described 5 or 6 times. So I just went ahead and took that out. I don't think there's anything you need to see there that you haven't already. But our shopping district is really coming along. We've got a couple more to do. Tomorrow's video will feature the florist, which will add, well, hopefully a little bit of fun here to it. But I was checking the schedule for the remainder of the series, and it looks like we're going to run all the way to the end of November before I manage to finish everything up. Might get a little delayed, but that is where we are. We still have some, I don't know, 20 episodes or so to go before we're done. But as always, thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.